What's up, guys? Welcome back. I don't know if this footage is actually gonna make it into a video or not, but this is Cam, and Cam is getting a pet crested gecko, or at least that's the plan for right now. So we're just setting up the tank and kind of having fun. Again, I don't know if I'm even gonna use this footage. That's starting to become a theme in my life, making footage that I don't actually use much. But I figured I'd film us setting this tank up because, well, that's kind of what this channel is supposed to be about. So yeah, should be fun.
And this is the setup, or at least the tank we have. Definitely got to get everything in place first before we go get the pet tomorrow, but definitely a good start. And here you can see Cam pouring in the Eco Earth product that I mentioned in my last video, the millipede video. Told him to pour a generous layer because, well, humidity is key for these guys. They come from a very dense humidity environment, so that's what we're trying to replicate here. And here is the almost finished enclosure for the guy. A couple things we need to pick up, but definitely a good start.
Now we're walking to Kroger. Basically just going to get batteries for different like heat sensors and stuff. And then potentially, if you know, there's a cookie cake on sale or something like that. Obviously. Might be a must, but
Never a doubt.
yeah, we're on our way there now. We're debating on what batteries we need to buy because we don't know.
Not a clue. They're all the same size.
I don't know. They're all very similar. We'll figure it out. There's no good snacks. This is terrible news.
2-month-old chocolate strawberries.
2-month-old chocolate strawberries. We're back at the house. I got the gun working. That's good stuff. Oh yeah, say hi to Frankie. He just ate, so he's kind of probably hiding out a little bit. And then the millipedes are in here too. All right, well, we're basically gonna talk about these guys' taxonomy a little bit now while we're waiting in the meantime. So these guys are called, their species binomial is Coralophus ciliatus, I think is how you say it. And the word ciliatus actually means fringed or eyelashed. And if you look at the eyes of these guys, they literally have fringes or eyelashes. Yeah, which is the kind of like these crest-like ridges, which is where they get the name crested gecko. So they're actually in the order Squamata, which is squamates, which includes snakes and lizards. So a big order. They're in the family Diplodactylidae, which is just a family of lizards, and then again the genus Coralophus. So yeah, there's a little bit about their taxonomy. They're just a cool species of lizard. These guys are arboreal, which literally means that they like to climb a lot, which makes them pretty interesting pets. It means you have to get kind of a tall enclosure, which is what we have for Cam, this taller enclosure. You know, if you wanted a different species of gecko or maybe pet lizard or maybe even a snake, you wouldn't be able to use this tall kind of enclosure. You would want something flat and spread out. That would be for a terrestrial species, but these guys are arboreal, so you need something tall, you need lots of things for them to climb on. They also need extremely high humidity. These guys need humidity between 60 and 80% most of the time, over the evenings especially. During the day it can dry out a little bit, kind of drop down to 50% maybe, but you definitely want during the evenings these guys to be at high humidity. Because if you think about where these guys are from, they're from dense rainforest with a high canopy, not even a lot of sun catching through, so they really don't even need a lot of UVB light. It's always good to have, but it can be replaced with vitamin D3 and a calcium supplement. So as long as you're dieting and feeding them correctly, you don't really need to worry about UVB light as much. So they can be pretty low maintenance pets. They don't need any crazy heat or anything like that. The hottest point in their tank probably needs to get to about 80 degrees. So nothing ridiculous, but yeah, definitely needs to be warm. And then like I said, it cools off in the nighttime so they can get down towards, I would go no lower than 60 degrees when you're keeping these guys. These are all things I've told my roommate, and he's getting very excited to pick him up. And
yeah, we'll go pick the lizard up tomorrow, so should be fun. Also, a fun fact about these guys is that they were actually thought to be extinct until 1994 when Tropical Storm Survey Team went in and actually found these guys in New Caledonia, so pretty cool. All right, so I think that kind of is everything that we wanted to do today. We went ahead and got some batteries for the temp gun and then this little zoom ed thermometer, and I think Cam is trying out the temp gun. But yeah, so that's pretty much everything we want to do today. We got some of the temps up. It's pretty much just below 80 degrees in that hot spot, which is just about where we want it, maybe a little below, but definitely not a big problem. But lots of things holding humidity in there. Got the food bowls and everything set up where we want them to be. So we also have this heat pad that Cam bought. We might throw that in the tank as well, just to add a little more heat for the little guy or girl. We'll see. But yeah, so that's pretty much everything for today, and I guess that's where we'll leave it off. And yeah, we'll pick this up tomorrow to go get the guy. All right, let's get today started. We're getting the gecko today, which is super exciting. But first, well, Camden's been at work for a few hours. I definitely have some catch up to do. So I gotta go to work today. And then tonight, when we're done with all that, we get the gecko. So let's get work over with.
6.5 hours later.
All right, that is work done for the day. So now we're gonna go home and make sure the tank is ready, pick up Camden, and then I think we're going to buy the crested gecko. So let's get out of here. And we're home. All right, we just checked the tank for the last time. Everything's good to go. And Cam, are you excited to get your pet?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, well, let's make our way there.
Go past this light. Then at the next one.
Oh no!
You right there. I done messed up.
Well, that was unsuccessful. Their reptile department's closed for today. I didn't even know that was I didn't even know that was possible. How is that possible? How is that possible?
He called off.
All right, well, we're gonna try another one in a couple hours, so we'll see you there. All right, we just called another PetSmart 25 minutes away, and they said they have one. So we're hightailing it there to try, and she said we can buy it if it's there when we get there. So the key is it gonna be there? Probably. There seems to be a crested gecko shortage in the city of Cincinnati, though. We called a few people and they were out. So, but we're trying to make this happen. So I'll check back in with you when we get there. All right, try number 2. All right, we've got the tank set up completely how we want it now. Got the humidity up, temperature is really good. It's time.
I have to be gentle.
ZURI, I see you. What up?
Mister. There he goes. He's jumping. Don't jump. Where are you going? Where are you going?
Dude, he's so fun.
Dude, where are you
Oh, dude,
going?
he's actually beautiful though. Oh my goodness.
Where are you going? No! Stop this madness. Thank you. There you go. No, turn around. Stop. Yes!
Oh, yes. He's contemplating. Here we go. And now he's in.
All right, that might do it. That might do it for the video. I don't know what else we could talk about. What are you doing?
Lizard.
Cam's very happy. Cam, are you happy?
I'm very happy.
There we go. Well, that's everything I could ask for. Yeah, it was fun getting the guy and just putting him in the tank. And yeah, drop names in the comment section below. We already have some ideas, but if you guys have ideas, I'm sure Cam would love to hear them. Ain't that right? Yeah. So we'll do that. And yeah, but thanks for watching, guys.